Hello. In this WAGO tutorial, we will show you how to display logged data points in the advanced visualization of the WAGO Energy Data Management application. The extended visualization was already installed on the controller with the application WAGO Energy Data Management, is accessible via the controller and also runs on it. To display data point values in the advanced visualization, they must be stored in a local database using a selective logger. The advanced visualization has no access to other storage targets, such as the influx database and so on, that can be selected in the selective data logger configuration. How to configure the selective logger and create data points is shown in the basic tutorial for WAGO Energy Data Management, which we have linked in the video description. The advanced visualization is subject to a license fee. The license status can be checked here. There is also a 30-day evaluation period to test the advanced visualization. The structure we use for this tutorial equals the basic tutorial structure, and we have also used the selective data logger created in that tutorial with the 4 data points. The data logger has been activated for several hours to be able to show some nice graphs. This means that we are ready to start the advanced visualization. In the visualization settings menu, we first need to tick the box next to enable, if it is not already ticked. The visualization can then be opened either via this link here or via the information menu. When opening the visualization for the first time, we must first create a user. It is important to know that the user created here is automatically the administrator, who can then create other users with different rights. The user management is opened by clicking on the user button in the top right-hand corner, and we can create more users by clicking on Add. The various inputs are listed in the left-hand menu, similar to the EDM, and if we now open Power Measurement, we find again the division into different terminals, and finally our 750-495 Power Measurement terminal that we are using. When we select this, we see the data points created in the basic tutorial. And although the terminal can display all kinds of power readings, the visualization only shows the values that are activated in the selective logger. Now we want to display the values we have created in the dashboard. We first have to create a new dashboard. To do this, we open Settings via the User button and create a new dashboard in the Dashboards tab. This dashboard will display the temperature and the switching state of the door contact. We also create another dashboard to display the power and energy in Hall 1. The dashboards are a good way to build a meaningful structure and assign the various data points accordingly. Of course, the data points can be used multiple times in different graphs and dashboards. If we switch to the dashboard view, we can use the 3 points to create the diagrams and displays we want. We don't want to show all the possible combinations, diagrams and structures here, as this is self-explanatory and also depends very much on the application. In the temperature dashboard, we first create the temperature value as a simple display. This allows us to quickly check that the scaling is correct and that the value is received. Next, we create a line chart for the temperature. The chart type should be line chart and we set the time period. After we selected the data point, the chart is displayed. We now create another line graph for the binary gate contact. Unfortunately, the graph is now displayed with gradients, which of course does not correspond to a binary value. To correct this, we go to the chart editor and set the line type to step line. This dashboard shows us the values of both data points over time, and we have been able to identify possible causal relationships. In the second dashboard, we first set the power and energy as value displays. Then we want to create a chart that shows both values together. So we select both data points and give the energy chart a different display color. We see how the power fluctuates over time but remains constant within its range limits. Energy, on the other hand, as a time-dependent variable, increases continuously over time. If you take a closer look, you recognize that we had to juggle a bit with the scaling and units to get a meaningful display in this setup. With large amounts of data, it may not be possible to display a graph due to the amount of data. To make this possible, there is a filter function in the editing window. A factor of 0 means that all values from the database are displayed. A factor of 1 means that only those values are displayed whose change in value is greater than 1 compared to the previous value. The advanced visualization of WAGO Energy Data Management is initially provided in the WAGO corporate design. However, this can be customized in the settings menu under Display and Custom. It's also possible to upload your own logo and so on here. Finally, we would like to show what to do if the administrator password is no longer available. In the EDM, the File tab of the Visualization settings menu contains the Delete All User Accounts option, which resets all user accounts, including the administrator account. If you were to create a new username for the first administrator, any dashboards created would no longer be accessible. However, if the previous administrator's username is still known and you create a new one with it, all the settings created will be available again. Of course, it is recommended to use a reliable password management system. And that concludes the tutorial on the advanced visualization of WAGO Energy Data Management. Please give us a thumbs up if this video helped you, subscribe to the channel and contact the WAGO Support Center if you have any questions.